Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I don't care what night it is, but it is a night, and we're doing the Sulk stream as we're supposed to do every night. That's what we're supposed to do, and I'm glad you guys are here for it. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tonight we're doing a weird book. We're doing weird things they read at libraries, weird things they read to kids and stuff. And yeah, we're gonna see how the episode goes, and apparently it's gonna go a different direction because despite already donated a video and $20, but I'm sure that's going to be a wreck of a video. But I said I'd do it, so I'm gonna do it. So I don't know what that video is about, but it's probably gonna take up a lot of the show. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. How you doing? Is everyone doing good? Fantastic. I need a haircut. That's what I need. I need a haircut. Do I need a haircut? I need a haircut. Anyways. Yeah. That's it. That's what we're doing. So let's get this cracking. If you're working, keep working. If you're driving, please continue to drive safely. Get home safely. Hit the like button. Grab a drink, everybody. Let's do this. I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk Stream. And this is called Lefty Mistakenly Exposes Banned Kids Book. Enjoy. Okay.
You weird Republicans want to ban these books from children's schools and libraries.
That's what we were going to do tonight. But since Despite decided to give $20, we're going to go ahead and do that video right away. He told me it was going to be long, and I was like, okay, fine. $20 and I'll do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Here we go. Let's see what it's about. Let's see what it's about. Okay. Seems on brand. Seems on topic. I like it so far.
You are the worst therapist ever, Dr. Blaine, so we're canceling you.
Wait, guys, actually?
Yeah, it's already trending on Twitter.
No, like, do you actually think I give a fuck?
This is Dr. Victor Blaine, a therapist who is currently being canceled on Twitter for his controversial methods.
What kind of therapist calls his client ugly? How about you come look me in the eye and say that?
Yeah, sure. Which one?
I booked this therapy session because I need to know why people are bullying my precious son.
Are you fucking blind?
I think I'd be a good therapist. Do you guys think I'd be a good therapist? Like, they tell me all their problems, and I'd be like, you think that's bad? And then I would just unload all my problems on them, and then we would commiserate. And then I'd be like, you owe me $50. Next. That's what I would do. I really rudely, too. Next. And then he would go, and then the next person would come in and be like, yeah, well, I just don't know if, the job I have is the right kind of job. Oh, yeah? Well, I got a lot of problems too, but you don't see me fucking complaining about it. Saggy titties. Next! I'd be a great therapist.
Not my fault. I feel like this. The cold weather triggers.
I would give people a lot of complexes and stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, now you need an actual therapist.
My seasonal depression.
Then put on a fucking coat.
Dr. Blaine, you say that your approach to therapy is one that actually works. If you truly believe that, how do you explain your 0-star rating on Rate My Therapist?
Well,
no, you can't do that. It has to be at least 1 star. It has to be 1 star.
I think my rating is that low because I tell my clients the absolute truth, and the truth hurts.
Interesting. One of your ex-clients tweeted, Dr. Blaine should have his therapist license revoked. He told me he wasn't going to sugarcoat the fact that I was gaining weight.
Keep hoping because damn, at least I don't have mean otters in my backyard. I don't have mean otters. They're fine. I just don't know. I don't trust them. Right? You never relax around otters.
Because if he did, my fat ass
You think they're your friends. They're not your friends.
would probably try to eat it.
Not your friends.
Did you really say this to a client?
Yeah, and I'll say this to her too. Maddie, if you don't like me making jokes about your weight, maybe you should try canceling your DoorDash account instead of me.
So you think
Based?
you don't deserve to be canceled?
I'm just saying, if they're gonna cancel me for calling a fat client fat, then they need to cancel their fucking...
Dude, I would make a good therapist. I would make a fantastic therapist. And people may not like me very. I'm your guys' therapist. Am I doing a good job? Do you guys seem like you're doing better in life since you started watching this show? Tell me the truth. Be honest. Has your life gotten better since you've been interacting with the Sulk? Probably, right? I'm going to go ahead and take that as a yes.
A mirror, too.
These protesters
Nailing it, changing lives over here. That's what I do.
have been outside of Blaine's house
what I do.
for hours.
Dr. Blaine has bullied us long enough. Now it's our turn.
Well, look, you look like the type that goes, look, I went to therapy because, it's court ordered and stuff like that. But like, these people, therapy doesn't work. It doesn't do shit. It does nothing. It's just a waste of money. It does nothing. It doesn't. And I gave it a fair shot. I really did. I gave it a fair shot. And I was like, this is pointless. This is absolutely pointless. These are the people I want in my office, right? I see some chick with blue hair walk into my therapy office. I'm like, yeah, fucking money. Yeah, fuck, cha-ching. Count it, right? That's a permanent patient right there. And she's going to whine and bitch and moan about nonsense. And I'll listen. Well, I won't. I'll have headphones in most of the time. But I'll act like I'm writing stuff down. And I'm like, I'm listening to something. It's just something else. Probably something for the show. You think I care about your problems? I don't. I don't care about your problems.
This is Maddie Smith, the leader of the movement to cancel Dr. Blaine.
Some of the shit Dr. Blaine says should be illegal.
What about freedom of speech?
Fuck freedom of speech. He should be in jail.
So you're protesting the First Amendment?
Yeah, therapists shouldn't be able to say certain things, Steve.
Like what?
Like what he said to me 3 days ago. I booked a therapy session because I felt like shit and he made it worse.
Uh-huh.
I hate my life. I let people push me around. Why do I let people push me around? No one takes my ideas seriously.
Loud.
I have to stop being so codependent on my boyfriend. But I wish he was here right now.
It's not codependent. You're just dependent. He's not dependent on you. You're dependent on, you live in his fucking dirty apartment and stuff like that. And you eat his food and like, I don't know, you probably don't pay for your cell phone, borrow his car and shit like that. And in return, you let him hit every once in a while. Every once in a while. Don't even be like that's not a fair deal for you, dude. That's like, come on. You're not even putting in work. You're not generating any of the power. You just lie there and like, and then boom, all your bills are paid. Relax, okay? You're gonna need a lot more hair dye.
Are you even listening to me?
Hey, Strawberry.
I'm not paying you $200 an hour to doodle in your notepad. He told me I needed to start working.
I would doodle. I would just draw every patient with enormous tits. I'm like, oh yeah. One of my French girls.
Working out and eating healthier. Such a passive-aggressive asshole. See? I feel like you're not even listening to me. I feel like you're just doodling on your notepad. My mom wanted me to be a leader, not a follower.
Your mom's a bitch. I guarantee it. Bitch, mom. Guarantee it. I don't know. Every time you see one of these people. It's not always the daddy issue. It's really not. Sometimes it definitely is. But it's not always. Sometimes it's a mother issue. Mother wounds are deep, too. Mother wounds can really cause some problems.
I don't think I could do life without my boyfriend.
Christian says yelling at my wife seems to help. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It can't hurt.
This might be it for me. My boyfriend broke up with me today. Why aren't you saying anything?
You're asking me to talk?
Yeah, you're my therapist. It's kind of what I hired you to do.
I'm just a little surprised because in the past 30 minutes you haven't let me get a single word in.
Yeah, well, that's why I come here. To vent.
And I don't know why you just don't go to an empty room and save the money. Just save the money. Just save the money, right? There's nothing. Look, you don't care about this man's opinion. And a lot of times they don't even go to a man. They'll go to another woman. And then they'll be like, wow, this chick is, my therapist is judging me. Can you believe that little cunt is judging me? And the therapist will be judging her. It's not a job of a therapist to judge, but women are going to be women. So the therapist is going to judge regardless.
So you want me to talk?
Yes!
Okay.
They can't help it. It's not their fault. It's just programmed into them.
Well, why do you think your boyfriend dumped you?
I don't think.
Farrell says just drink heavily and scream into a pillow. Yeah, that's how they've been doing it since the beginning of time, right? Even before pillows, they would scream into a pile of straw. They would drink. They would always drink. Alcohol has been around for a long time.
He had a reason.
You don't?
Nope.
Well, people don't usually dump their girlfriend of 8 years for no reason.
So what are you trying to say?
Just that you're not addressing the elephant in the room.
Really? I didn't know there was a elephant in the room, Dr. Blaine. Could you maybe point it out to me?
I'm looking at her.
You are an asshole! You know what? I'm done with this. I'm gonna tell the world who you truly are. A narcissistic, body-shaming.
Do women know what the word narcissist means? I hear that a lot. I hear the word narcissist come out of women's mouths a lot. I don't think they know what a narcissist is.
Victim blamer.
I blame victims. I'm always like, what were you wearing? Why were you outside? Not during the night. Just, I can hear, look, we just got that game Party Animals. And my son seemed to really like it. And he wanted to play my wife. And I can tell he lost the game because he is sobbing uncontrollably in the next room. So, thanks, despite.
I'm pretty much.
He's not a good sport. He's only 4 years old, but he is not a good sport. He does not take losses well.
Misogynistic, too.
And when he wins, he's like mean about it. He's like mean. He's like, yeah, because you suck. I won because you suck. And then you're like, and he gets it from his mom's side. That's not me. That's not me.
You are done, Blaine.
What in the world is going on in here?
2,493. That's how many 0-star reviews Dr. Blaine has on Rate My Therapist. Do you think you could, arrest him for hate speech or something?
No, I cannot.
Christian, I beat his ass. Yeah, now we have to deal with this.
Arrest someone for being a meanie to my sister.
But he's hurt so many people.
He is just some asshole therapist. But you know who's really out there hurting people?
The Silent Snatcher.
Silent Snatcher. He has already killed 9
Is this guy a
innocent people
detective?
in my city, and I am going to do whatever it takes to catch him.
Well, if you're not going to take this seriously, I'm going to invite over some people who will.
Who?
Some of the other people who left a 0-star review on Rate My Therapist.
Maddie, that is a seriously bad idea. The Silent Snatcher is on the loose in our city, and you want to invite over a bunch of mentally ill strangers?
Just because they go to therapy doesn't mean they're mentally ill.
I know I went to a therapist. And I think I'm mentally unwell. Maybe not ill.
It doesn't?
No! I go to therapy, dumbass. Do I look mentally ill to you?
No.
What's going on in there? Jeez, what is going on in there? It sounds like my wife and my son are just absolutely going at it.
Exactly my point.
It's like, geez, I leave the room for 2 seconds and then all peace is gone. I need to go in there You two, the both of you, stop it. The both of you, stop it.
Inviting some of them over. Hello, everyone. I've gathered us
That's
all.
not what I do when oh yeah, no. Yeah, that is what I do when I win.
All here today
Sorry, you suck so bad.
because we have all been
Sorry.
wronged by Dr.
Sorry.
Blaine in some way. And I think if we work together, we can cancel him.
Hog says, bro, when my 12-year-old and my wife fight and argue, all I could do is laugh. Dude, I'm with you too. Because I don't want to laugh outright because that'll make things worse. But I'll excuse myself and then I'll start laughing because it's super funny. Because neither of them is right. Neither of them is. They're both just on an emotional level. But one of them is 4 years old. right? One of them is 4 years old, and the other one's probably hormonal for one reason or another. So it's just I'm gonna step out of this situation, and I'm gonna go talk to strangers on the internet. How's it going, guys? How's it going, strangers on the internet?
Now let's go around the table and introduce ourselves. Starting with you.
Hey, my name's Clarence, and I'm a YC.
Oh, YC?
Yeah, it stands for young.
Hold on. All right, there we go. I'm trying to hit it right. Is this thing broken? It's not hitting as it. Okay, there we go. King of all pixels for $10, and he's got a link too. So let's see what this. I'll do both your links. I'll do it.
Writing. Oh, nothing. Drawing. Drawing conclusions. And drawing this.
Whatever. Nice. She was so waggle and stuff. So he's not the therapist, but yeah, that is the gist. That is the gist of it. Pretty much. Pretty much.
You like it? What are you writing?
It's pretty funny, actually. This is our next one. Buckle up for that.
Cracker, and you best watch your tone when you talking to me, because I ain't like these other white folk for real.
Okay, so Clarence, what did Dr. Blaine say that made you mad?
He said I wasn't black.
But you're not black.
I know! And that shit made me mad as hell, bro. Like, why would he even bring that up, bro? You know I hate when he go there, bro. Like, fuck.
Look, if you're failing a lot of your classes or like you can't hold down a job and stuff like that, and people come to you and be like, dude, why? Why can't you do this? You're not black. See, you're wearing all this stuff because you're all like, maybe I have an excuse to do this. Maybe I can pull this off. Nope. Dan says, I had an ex-girlfriend who made me go to couples counseling because she didn't like me watching porn. I was in my early 20s. Well, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't watch porn. That's for fucking... It's cuck shit, dude. That's cuck shit.
Say anything else that offended you?
Oh, yeah. There was this one time. Dr. Blaine, you best stop playing with me, bruh. I am not like these other white folks for real. I came up at the trenches.
Clarence, you grew up in a gated neighborhood.
Exactly. My whole hood behind bars. I'm really different, Dr. Blaine. Like name one other white boy other than me rocking the shiesty.
Buzz Lightyear.
Bro, what the fuck? I just got tired of him treating me like I was stupid.
Is that what a shiesty is? Is that what that thing is?
Stupid or something. I mean, do I look like an idiot to y'all?
No.
Exactly, bruh.
Well, Clarence, we're going to do everything in our power to take him down. Now you, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Willow. I gave Dr. Blaine a 0-star review because he made fun of me for literally just believing in astrology.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, I thought astrology was pretty harmless too, but apparently not. Yeah, I slept with him.
You slept with your best friend's fiance.
Yeah.
And what made you think it was okay to do that?
It's called a soul bond, Dr. Blaine. We were drawn to each other because our signs are more compatible.
So let me get this straight. You're saying that the universe compelled you to get railed by your best friend's fiance?
Astrology is a little more complicated than that, Dr. Blaine. Like, do you even know what my sign is?
Is whore a zodiac sign?
You
Something about Uranus being in retrograde. I had to throw that out there. I'm a Sagittarius.
slept with your best friend's fiance?
If anybody wanted to know, I'm a Sagittarius. We can get along, you know. Any other Sages out there? No? Okay. I still got this whole fucking video.
Say?
Yeah.
He gave me $20. Said do this video. I'm gonna do the video. I'll do the fucking video.
And he judged me for it.
What was the fiance's son?
He was a Virgo.
Shit, I guess I'm a Virgo too then.
RJ says I had a girlfriend in 2010 that insisted on couples counseling. Even have an ultimate. Well, if she's throwing ultimatums out there, that is over. No. No one's giving me an ultimatum. Absolutely not. I don't care how light it is or anything like that. I'm going to be like, well, I'm gonna go then. If that's the ultimatum. It's me or the ice cream. The melted ice cream that I'm not going to eat, I'll take the ice cream. I'm going to throw it away anyway. But, like, I don't like being bossed around like that. So, yeah, no ultimatums. We stopped going because the counselor agreed with me. We broke up shortly after. That's pretty funny. Based honestly.
Okay, let's move on to the last person.
By the way, is Pessy a Matsutsa Bepeju? No, he actually said no. I think he's been asked that question before, and he actually said no to that. That's what he told me.
What's your name, sir?
Hello, my name is Edward, but you can call me Ed for short.
Why is you
Not a single bless you?
dressed like a dog?
Why are you dressed like a...
Whoa!
I might hate fuck this video. I might. I don't know. It's not so bad so far. I'm getting content out. I'm saying things and stuff.
Hey!
So.
What, master?
Okay. What did Dr. Blaine do to you?
He hurt my feelings. Dr. Blaine, I know you judge me for being a furry, but if simply dressing like this is what truly makes me happy, then is it really that weird?
Yes.
He also judged me for still living with my mom.
Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with living with your parents for a few years after high school.
Exactly. I'm only 34.
I don't want that asshole to make another dime. One of you should come up with a plan to, like, stop him or something.
Well, lucky for you guys, I already have a plan.
34 and you're dressing like a furry living with your mom? I don't see the problem. Italians do that. Italians live with their parents well into their 50s and 60s, you know, until their parents die, and then they're not living with their parents anymore. Now they're living with their kids. And their kids are living with their parents who were living with their parents. It's not that strange. It's just, look, we're moving into that paradigm, okay? No one can buy a house. A lot of people are living with their parents now, all right? I think we all should just start to accept it, okay? It's going to be a thing. But I'm not saying don't make fun of those people, because you should make fun of people for whatever you want, because I believe in freedom. So, yeah.
We're gonna get Dr. Blaine canceled on Twitter.
How we gonna do that?
We'll do what he does. Tell the truth. Our truth. I'm gonna expose him for being a body shamer. Willow, you make a post exposing him for being a misogynist.
Got it.
Clarence, you expose him for disrespecting the black community.
Bet.
And Ed, you expose him for being, ableist.
What's ableist?
It's like when you make fun of somebody because they special ed.
You're right. I always have been a pretty special guy. Do you think that's why he's been so mean to me? Because he's jealous?
This
Sure.
is weird. It's getting weird.
All right, guys.
I'll roll
Let's
with
do
it.
this. Exposing Dr. Blaine, part 1 of 3.
Dr. Blaine is a racist, and I have experienced that firsthand.
He is a raging misogynist.
He told my friend in a wheelchair that if he wanted people to stop making fun of him, then he should stand up for himself. Really?
It's a little punny, but I like it.
I took my girl to couples therapy with Dr. Blaine, and she let him hit.
When I told Dr. Blaine that my ex used to hit me, his first question was, well, what did you do?
Dr. Blaine...
Okay. I mean, it is never... Look. It's always something. Don't act like you're just sitting there silently knitting or something like that. And then your drunk wife-beating husband comes in, you know, a half-smoked parliament hanging out of his mouth and just feeds you a knuckle sandwich right there. Because that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Usually, you were hitting him first a lot, before he's like, you know what, I'm going to level her out. And there you go. There you go. And it's always the guy's fault. It's always, it never, like rarely is the guy, it's rarely the guy's fault. It's almost always the woman's fault. But that doesn't matter in the eyes of the law. I'm not a lawyer or anything. But, yeah, that's the case.
Blaine said he doesn't approve of me and my boyfriend's relationship. And he wouldn't say why, so I'm gonna assume it's due to homophobia. How could you hate on such a cute couple?
Hashtag cancel Dr.
Is he fucking his dog? Is he fucking that dog? Dude, what is up with furries and like... Shouldn't we make it illegal? Shouldn't we make... Look, you can dress up as a furry as much as you want, but can't we make the things that furries do illegal? Like have sex with dogs? Isn't that... constantly at the. Why do I have to sneeze? Is it this cat? Are you making me sneeze? Get out of here.
Dr. Blaine. Holy shit, guys! Hashtag cancel Dr. Blaine is trending #1 on Twitter.
Already?
It's almost like people was just sitting on the app, just waiting for something to be mad about.
When he sees this, his confidence will be destroyed.
Did you not hear me? Millions of people hate you on Twitter.
So, Twitter's not a real place.
Shit, he's right.
Millions of people hate Royce too. I'm not saying on Twitter, but just in general.
All right, fine. You want to deal
Me.
with cancel culture in a real place?
Not really.
Well, too bad. We're gonna protest until you at least refund us for our last session. Come on, guys. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Dr. Blaine has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Dr. Blaine has got to go. We can do this all day. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Dr. Blaine has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Dr. Blaine has got to go.
You guys are still out here doing this gay little chant? How the hell do you have this much free time on a Tuesday afternoon?
We need that $200, and we'll do whatever it takes to get it back.
Yeah. All right, fine. I respect the persistency. Here's something that's worth way more than $200.
What is it?
A job application.
Farrell says there's a batshit crazy ass lady who has obnoxious amount of videos like this trying to put her therapist on blast. Can you send me a link, please? Please send me a link. Send me a link to that now.
All right, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the Twitter thing really worked.
I don't think the protest worked either.
But we made the
What is their goal here? To get their money back? Is that it?
signs.
I know.
This is a long, drawn-out skit. This is a very long, drawn-out
But what
skit.
should we do next?
Maybe we should just apply for these jobs.
Oh, hell no.
You guys, relax.
Doesn't matter. You're not going to get them. You're not going to get them. You're not going to get them. The wigger's not going to get them. The furry's not going to get it. No, nobody's going to get it. There's a trans person out there that's probably going to get it. I remember I walked into a Hot Topic a couple weeks ago. I saw a trans person at the counter, and I immediately walked out. And I think he saw me, too. I think he saw me. And I walked in with my family because my wife wanted to go to Hot Topic. Saw the trans person, and I grabbed my wife's arm, and I was holding my son, and we immediately turned around at the door and walked out. I would rather a furry work there. Or fucking blue hair over here. Right? This is not even that bad. Okay, you got blue hair, you're a little kooky. All right, you're quirky. That's fine. Okay? You got the nose ring and shit. That's fine. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. But don't be trans.
Okay, nobody's getting any jobs. I have a plan. You guys know the Silent Snatcher, right?
Yes, Hot Topic still exists, but it's like weird now. It's all anime black stuff. It's not like gothy like it was like back in the day, like the early 2010s or like the 90s. It's not like that. Hot Topic's not like that. Now it's all like Funko Pops and like weird animes, t-shirts and stuff. Are there not goths anymore? Does goth? Because goth has been a thing for so long. So are they not doing goths? Now it's just anime blacks? Which is a weird offshoot? Somewhat? I don't know. I'm not a pop culture guy. I don't know what Death Slayer or what it is. I don't know. But I know when I walked into that Hot Topic, I grabbed my kids and I grabbed my wife because she doesn't know. She's all over the place. And we walked right out. I was like, no, this is no longer a family establishment. Probably never was.
That guy in our town who's killing all those freaking cat ladies.
Well, my brother, he's a detective working on
Despite says I haven't been to a Hot Topic in 20 years. Well, now you don't need to.
case.
Now you don't need
The police
to.
are just itching to solve it. So, if all four of us call in an anonymous tip saying it's him, they might just believe us.
You want me to snitch, bruh? I thought I told you I ain't like these other white folks.
Strawberry says we did that recently too at a Spencer's because the weirdo was dressed as a furry with paws and everything. Dude, I can accept a furry more than I can accept a trans whatever direction it's going in. They're both ridiculous. Because like you're not, as a furry, you're not injecting hormones that you shouldn't be injecting into your body, right? You're not, as a trans, you're not cutting bits off of you that shouldn't be cutting bits, you know? I hope not. I hope if you're like a cat, if you have like a cat fursona, you're not like declawing yourself by cutting the tips off your fingers. If you do that, then yeah, it's too far. You're a psychopath. But at least they can take their head off and be a be a person. Normal is a loaded word, but let's be a person.
I'll let you hit my vape.
Sulk is a furry confirmed. I have no furry accoutrement in my house, in my domicile. I don't know why. I have nothing like that in here. I mean, if you guys want to send me some stuff, I'll change them. I'll develop a fursona. What should I be? A raccoon? Should I be like a weasel of some sort? Should I be? I'll do it. You guys just invest the money, but you won't. I know you won't, because you won't even buy me my island. I know you guys have island money. Send me the island money.
Dr. Victor Blaine is a killer and a liar. I saw his lousy ass covered in blood 3 nights ago.
I saw Dr. Blaine walking down the street 3 nights ago covered in blood, which didn't surprise me much when I figured out he was a Leo.
I was playing in a dog park 3 nights
I don't know anything about astrology.
ago when I saw Dr. Victor Blaine walk by covered in blood.
John is a wolf. Yeah, chiseled ass wolf, like a big buff chiseled wolf. Like a lone sulking wolf, howling because he's just not accepted by the pack. And but he doesn't need the pack, right? Because he hunts fine alone. Yeah, I can see it. Thanks, Christian.
Victor Blaine is the silent snatcher. Arrest him now.
Thank you. We will look into it. That is the
John's a
fourth
bear.
call I've got. Silent Snatcher is out there right now.
And Pooh says, I have an island. Give it to me. Give me your island. Deed your island over to me, please.
Killing people. And even if there's a 95% chance that this Dr. Blaine isn't our guy, if we don't at least call him in for a lie detector test.
Can you do that? Can you just call randos in for lie detector tests? I don't think you can do that. I think you just can't. No. Okay, you get in. Get in here. We're going to test you. You can't do that.
We would be violating that oath.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Let me just finish this game.
Is he gambling?
Oh, shit.
And Pooh says it's only 100 square feet. Sell it to me. I'll buy it. 100 square feet? Where is it? Sell it to me. I'm not even fucking kidding you. I'll buy it. I can trade you. For, I have an e-bike. You want my e-bike? My e-bike? It's very famous. It's a famous e-bike. It's gone sentient. But it will not leave you alone. It'll try to ruin your family. It'll try to break up your family because it thinks it has a future with you. But you're like, no, that's not. This was a one-time thing, e-bike. But it's like, I am in love with you. Please don't. And I'm like, I'm going to have to shut you down. And yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. It just gets too complicated. So I want it out of the house. Can you take it in exchange for the island who's not sexually attracted to me yet?
Coming in today, Dr. Blaine. My name is Detective Frank Smith, and this is my associate.
Yeah, I don't do math.
Hold up, one Paul.
I understand. I understand how big a 100 square foot island is. All right? I understand. It's a very small island. It's the size of a bathroom, a closet. You know, I'll take it. I will take your island. You got to start small. You guys, see, here's the problem, right? You guys, everyone thinks they're going to start at the top where I want a 15-acre island with a volcano and it's going to have a fucking, it's going to have a waterfall and naked bitches running everywhere. Like, dude, how do you think you get to that point? You have to start small. 100 square feet is fine. I can handle that. I'll put a little shack there. I'll live on it. What's your price?
We just called you in today to ask you a few questions about...
Yeah, can we hurry it up, Detective Dumbass? I've got shit to do.
All right, fine. I will try...
It's near Hinckley, Minnesota, and it's on a swamp at the back end of my property. Name your price.
Make this short and sweet for you.
Name your price. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it is still an island.
We have received numerous anonymous calls claiming that you are the Silent Snatcher.
Oh, you're being serious right now.
Deadly.
You really are Detective Dumbass.
Stop calling me that! Look, if you are truly innocent, now is your chance.
Literally no one in history buys a starter island. Really? 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 I'm really trying to think of examples. I'm really not succeeding. Somebody had to have. Somebody had to start. Somebody had to start at a small island. Did Epstein start with a small island and like one hooker on it? They're not hookers. They're just victims. One victim on it?
Have you ever taken a lie detector test before?
Nope.
Well, that is what we will be doing today. And for your sake, I hope you don't tell a lie.
I never tell lies. That's kind of my whole thing.
We'll see about that.
Even Epstein started with Little St. James. Yeah, he didn't start with Big St. James. Little St. James. That's exact. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Christian. Thank you. Right? He had to work his way up. Okay? He just had a few sex slaves on that island. Am I even allowed to say this? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. I don't think we're allowed to talk about Epstein Island or any sort of conspiracies at all. It's a conspiracy now, right? It's gone into conspiracy range because we're never going to get a list. We're never getting a list out of that. He's not dead. You know that, right? He's not dead. He's still very much alive. But we're not allowed to talk about it. We're not allowed to talk about the coup. We're not allowed to talk about the after 10th, the day after the 10th. We're not allowed to talk about a lot. There's a shitload of them. There's a shit, and they just keep piling up, dude. They just keep piling up. Are we okay? Are we doing okay? I don't know if we're doing okay.
Wait, you said your name was Frank Smith?
Detective Frank Smith.
Are you by any chance related to Maddie Smith?
Yes, that's my sister, and I know all about how you've treated her.
Looks like I've got a very complicated relationship with the Smith family.
We're going to begin with a preliminary test to ensure that the lie detector is functioning properly. What is your
I don't believe you, Knob.
Doctor.
I don't believe you.
Victor H. Blaine.
What is your date of birth?
August 12th, 1997.
Now, tell us an obvious lie to confirm that the machine can detect deception.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I don't tell lies.
He's telling the truth.
All right, fine. 3 nights ago, Ethel Whitmore, along with her 3 cats, were killed by the Silent Snatcher. Since you never tell a lie...
I just told my wife I'm raising a mean girl, LMAO. We're having a blast over here. Okay. Good for you. I'm happy. I'm happy with you guys. Good work.
Where were you that night?
I was...
What's my issue? Farrell is asking... She says she's actually having a lot of fun. What's my issue? You watch my show every night, and you can't... I have, like, loads of issues. You know how many issues I have? Like just so many. Like, just tons. You want me to start, like, rattling off the issues I have? I can't. Because you're putting me on the spot. I don't know, but you would know. You have a gambling problem. See? Does this look good? Okay. All right. We're still doing the video.
My office.
He's telling the truth.
$5 from Feral Pigeon. She says 20. Told you. I told you. Farrell has a gambling problem. 27. 27. Damn. This is a cruel wheel. Like, it's a cruel ass wheel. You know.
And what were you doing at your office at that late hour of the night?
Honestly, that's none
These
of-
guys are, lie detectors are supposed to be yes and no. How much do lie detectors cost? I'll look up
your
a lie
business, and I
detector.
prefer not to say.
I'll look it up on my
Well,
phone.
I would prefer if you did say.
In front of Paul?
I'm sorry. I just don't want a bunch of penises popping up on my my stream anymore because that's apparently that's an issue.
Yes, I am very curious.
Curiosity killed the cat.
So did the Silent Snatcher. Tell me what you were doing that night.
All right, fine. I was railing your mom.
Ha ha. Your mom joke in 2025. You are
190
so
bucks.
fun.
190 bucks. Should I get one? I can get one. And we could do it with a roulette game. If you hit, then I'll put on the lie detector test and you ask me any question you want. You get to see a little gauge and stuff. Is that an idea? You guys like that idea?
He's telling the truth.
No, he isn't. My mom would never cheat. My dad would crush this guy.
Actually, it was your dad's idea.
He's telling the truth.
His freaky ass was hiding in the...
Oh, I cucked your dad.
Well, yep, that's true too.
Mom has a
This
really
is too
fat
long,
ass.
but he gave me 20 bucks and I said I'd play it. It's too long. I understand. This is too long. 20 bucks. He gave me 20 bucks.
An old lady.
Also true.
All right, stop.
I know it's very drawn out. It's very drawn out. Can I skip this? Can I skip this scene? Despite, I'm gonna go ahead and skip it.
How?
I AI'd that shit. Took like 5 seconds.
Holy shit, that looks way too realistic.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking impressive for AI. That's exactly what it looks like with the wife we've
No,
seen.
Despite sent this and he gave me 20 bucks to play it. But it is too
Name
long.
one-
It's 25 minutes long. And it's just like if it was like better, if it had like a richer storyline, I'd be down. You know what? I'm gonna call. I think we played enough of it. Let's go to this one.
These books are not inappropriate for children. And
This is the one we were supposed to play tonight. It's just gonna be a weird night, guys. It's gonna be a weird
prove
night.
it, we're gonna read them today. We're starting with the Bare Naked book. Oh, it's so cute. Look at this little bum. Bodies, big and small, short
I'll play the last 5 minutes. Just let me do this a little bit.
and tall, young and old. Everybody is different. Hair dripping, braided, curly, straight on heads and faces.
This is
And other places. Where is your hair? Probably not under their armpits yet. But women who have hair under their armpits are beautiful and you can't tell them what to do with their bodies.
yes, I can. I absolutely can tell women what to do with their bodies, and they will listen. They will listen. You just have to tell them hard. You have to tell them hard. Really hard. They'll listen because they literally have no choice. We're stronger than women. We can do things to them. Men have forgotten this. We've gotten too polite and stuff, but you force them to kiss and stuff. It's like, what are they going to do? Call the cops? Okay, they might call the cops. But then you just calmly explain, officer, I was just forcing these two women to kiss. I asked them to do it. They said no, so I forced their heads together. And he'll be like, nice. And then we high five. Yeah, the cops around here are cool.
Eyes that see and eyes that are blind, crying, winking. Where are your eyes?
This is supposed to be a fucking kid's book, dude. This is a kid's book. This is the kid's book. That's.
Oh my god. Chests and breasts with hair with milk and nipples like buttons. Where
Jesus.
are your nipples? No, don't actually show me them. Okay, look. This book probably isn't the most appropriate to read at a library for little children because they might flash you. Yeah. Looks like this person had them removed and this person had them put in. Navels that go out, navels that go in, with rings and things. Where's your navel? This is normal. Genitals. Different people have
What the
different
fuck?
kinds. Can I be reading this on YouTube? I feel like I'm going to be put on some sort of list.
What the fuck? How is this not like banned? How is this not a banned book? What the? No, you do not pay for locals. Knobs Dog, you do not pay for locals.
It's okay. Whatever you call...
You don't pay for locals. I see the people who pay for locals. You do not pay for locals.
Whatever you have, your genitals belong to you. Where are your genitals? No, don't show them to me. Don't show them to me. I know it's woke, Sandra, but what the hell am I reading? Bums. Standing up, sitting down. Remember, please to wipe and wash your hands. Where is your... No, don't show me your bum. We've been down this road, okay? And this was $18. We can still return this, right? It was on Amazon. We can return it.
Amazon, what the fuck? I might buy that lie detector test. I might buy it.
I mean, what a wonderful book.
Because you ban these books, you're Hitler? Fine. Okay, fine. I'm down with that. Shit like this should not be anywhere near a kid's library. Absolutely not. Okay, I'll do the book burning. I will be involved in a book burning. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, but I'll be involved in another book burning. I don't have a problem with that. Why would I have a problem with that?
Naked book. Don't read it in public to children. Next up, we have She's My Dad. Hi, my name is Minnie. I'm 6 years old and I love kittens more than anything in the world. Did you know that it takes a whole year for a kitten to become a cat? I didn't know that. That's so cute. The second thing I love...
Christian says rage-inducing. Well, this is the world now. This is what we gotta... You're just a bigot, dude. You gotta stop being such a bigot. Ampu with a $5, and he's got a link to it. Thank you, Ampu, for taking me away from this, but because this is like fucking, this is terrible. This is awful. This is awful. This is really, really bad. All right, let's see what.
So you probably saw the title of this video and wondered, out of all the animals I've talked about on here, what could possibly be such a menace that it not only gets its own video, but a kind of...
Despite says, here's 10 towards your lie detector. Thank you. I might be getting a lie detector, dude.
But not really.
I mean, if you guys shell out $200 tonight, I'll definitely get the lie detector. What are we at? What are we at right now? I'll count it all. I'll count it all right now. It's fucking 20, 30, 35, 40, 50. 150 more bucks, I'll get a lie detector. I'll fucking buy it. I'll buy that shit.
Clickbait title. Unless, of course, I ruin the suspense by putting the
Your
animal
call.
as a thumbnail, in which case, this intro's pretty much pointless. Anyway, this is a video about an animal I personally believe not nearly enough people acknowledge, and just for the record, this is not a honey badger video. But it kinda is. So imagine we took honey badgers, right? Gave them swimming lessons, injected them with growth hormones, and just to see the world in flames, taught them how to operate...
Knobs Dog, you don't get to comment ever. Ever you don't... I'm not reading Knobs Dog's comments unless I like them anymore.
There's a fully functional
anymore. Whatsoever. Unless I find them funny or something.
Brutality and homicidal tendencies.
Or I'm bored. Or there's not much going on. Or I find some reason to do it.
Imagine, because that animal actually...
Not gonna do it.
Not
gonna do it.
Now, I just gave you the police description of the South American giant river otter, and I was not kidding about them being honey badgers on steroids. Because first of all, the largest ones can reach 6 feet in length.
Holy shit! Whoa! That is a... Whoa! That's a big otter. Feral for $5. She says 35. Let's see it. This is fun for me. I like the wheel. The wheel's fun for me. And it's 13. Lucky 13. Sorry. I like the wheel.
I'm only 6 feet when I'm lying. And on Tinder.
I'm gonna lose my best friend Nop. You're going to lose him, and then you're going to miss him the rest of your life.
But like all criminals, to really understand why this
I don't see that being the case. I don't know. Look, mark my words. Remember I said this. I take Knobs Dog for granted.
So is the way it is, you have to look at its family. First belong to Team Mustilid.
I will never lose Knobs Dog because I simply can't. I take him for granted and shall always.
They have a family reunion that includes some of the most disrespectful things on four legs. Go to a Mustilid cookout and in attendance you'll find an animal that once put a whole polar bear out of commission, one that reportedly attacks much larger animals by biting and robbing the family jewels, and this little guy. I don't know, man, he seems kind of cute. They murk animals 10 times their size by chasing them into exhaustion and taking them off the census with a devastating bite to the back of the skull. I want you to remember that fact. It's going to be important later. I'm not going to bore you with a whole biology lesson, but the Mustilid family...
Yeah, Christian says hit the like button if you support book burnings. And I do. Seriously. I would do it today if I had a big enough posse. If I had like a mob of people and we would go with torches and stuff and we would burn books. Absolutely.
You know, wolverines, otters, badgers, and stuff.
But I don't have that. I just have my modest show where I'm just sitting here with my hate speech.
Goats are all part of the carnivore suborder called...
And my otter facts.
Caniforma. And Caniforma are basically just dog-like carnivores. Some members you might actually recognize. There's canids like domestic dogs, wolves, coyotes, and the fox. But some decided to take their talents to the water, resulting in the pinniped group, which includes seals, sea lions, and walruses. Since there are no drug tests...
I like this guy. He's giving me animal facts. Like straight up animal facts. I'm into it.
In the wild, some started juicing, which is why bears are the largest terrestrial predators on the planet and the most broad.
Splitting the question of will AI keep getting better into two parts. Can it and will it? It can, but will it play with thousands of rocks becomes a question of...
We need more data centers.
Where is that coming from?
Some of you may not have heard this yet, but our sponsor Public just launched something called Generated Assets, and it brings AI into investing in a way I've honestly never seen before.
Where is that coming from?
Type in an idea like AI-powered supply chain companies with or defense tech companies growing revenue over 25% year over year.
Damn it.
Public's AI then dispatches a swarm of agents that scan every single U.S. stock, evaluates them, and instantly builds a complex index around your thesis. What really stands out is how clearly it explains why each stock is included. And before you invest, you can even backtest your idea against the S&P 500, so you're making decisions with real context, not just guessing. And beyond generated assets, Public lets you invest in stocks, bonds, options, crypto, all in one place.
Where is this coming from?
Give you an uncapped 1% match when you transfer your
I'm not a boomer. I just don't know where this is coming from.
Portfolio that actually reflects your thesis. Visit public.com/max. Paid for by Public Investing.
Why did it just start? Why did that start?
We're building multiple multi-gigawatt data centers.
It's not an ad. It's not an ad.
Factories. I do.
From where?
A lot of the world gets covered in data centers over time. Maybe put them in space.
Okay, yeah, the voices are back. You guys don't hear that?
The world needs a lot more processing power.
The size of the site covers a significant portion of the footprint of
It's got to be one of these.
But why would you need a data center of that size? What could possibly be the logic for a building the size of Manhattan? Manhattan is 23 square miles.
Okay.
I'm like a 7.
I think I got it. I think I got it. I got it.
But mustelids don't have the strength of bears or the intelligence.
How many tabs do I have open right now? Hundreds probably. Why?
Intelligence of wolves and dogs, so they had to overcompensate by being nature's version of short.
All right, that's it. Okay, okay, I'll just start shutting them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. And then the rest of them. And then there's more on this page over here. There's a number of them. Okay.
Person syndrome, which is why honey badgers will cheat.
Stop counting. It's giving me anxiety. No, I don't. I can count if I want.
Same reason why wolverines will pick fights with animals in a much higher weight class and still somehow not feel like the underdog. Which finally brings us to this thing. There's several flavors of otters found all over the world.
No, I just don't close them when I'm done. I might need them later for some reason.
They all share one very important thing in common. They can.
Well, they're closed now. I closed them all down.
Swim. They're very good at it, and best believe they make it everyone's problem.
Where's Farts? He's Jess's cat now. They have a very tight relationship. They're best friends.
Otters have a streamlined body, most have webbed feet, and both river and sea otters can hold their breath underwater for about 8 minutes. Otters also have a protective layer of guard hairs to help keep the inner fur dry. That and the fact that they have some of the densest fur on the planet is why they can spend all that time underwater without getting clapped by hypothermia like we would. It's also the reason otters, especially sea otters who rely on their insulating fur to survive, will spend hours grooming and washing themselves. But if swimming was the only thing that made these overgrown river weasels special, this wouldn't be a video. Nah, giant river otters are 100% affiliated. Unlike basically the rest of its mustelid family, giant river otters are social and can roll up in gangs of up to 20. We're talking about 20 vicious furry gangbangers that each can be the length of a grown man. And out of all the otters, it's the ones found in the Amazon that are by far the most on site. Using their numbers and teamwork, these waterproof wolverines will jump anything that ends up in their territory without a permission slip, and yes, that includes humans.
Probably fuck your shit up.
It's not impossible to see reports of river otters assaulting people for the simple crime of existing in the same lake or river as them. One woman was kayaking down a river in western Florida when she saw a river otter that she thought was cute. After it lunged and mauled her face, it became a lot less cute. Serious otter attacks from humans might be rare, but it seems like at least once a year someone.
Yeah, I don't mess with the otters. They're in there. They're cute. I don't touch them. I don't mess with them. No, sir.
It's put on a headline after getting severely vibe tested by one. The most aggressive and homicidal of them all are the giant river otters of the Amazon, but granted, it's
I wouldn't want that thing taking one. That's a scary otter.
For a pretty good reason. Giant river otter have to share an area code with top predators like the jaguar, the black caiman, and the anaconda. When your neighborhood looks like that, your only real option is war. Violence may not be the answer, but life is multiple choice. And they'll use gang violence to intimidate much larger animals that would probably one-shot them if they were alone. If a jaguar can catch a river otter on its own, it's a GG, but with a numbers advantage, Otter Mafia can effectively drive off even the most motivated jaguar. This is especially true in the water, where they basically have a home court advantage because in the water, river otters are much quicker and more agile than the bulky big cat. Which is why an apex predator that literally claps caiman can end up getting humbled and straight up humiliated by a hood of otters.
That's
Speaking
cool.
of the caiman, probably nobody's more of a victim than his smaller cousin of the crocodile. Because not only will a gang of otters jump a caiman and attack.
Pharrell says otters will go to your stock pond, pull out all the fish, only eat one, and go to the next pond. They are hell on stock ponds. Yeah, well, that's pretty funny. Mine don't bother me. I mean, they swim by. They might say hi, and by say hi, they like look at you and they make. I think it's not hi. It's just like I see you. Don't mess with me. I'm an otter.
From all sides,
Could be.
They often won't hesitate to eat the caiman alive once it stops struggling. Remember how I said the stoat can take down prey 10 times its size by exhausting it and biting the back of its head? That is exactly how giant otters can make a caiman's entire existence a living prostate exam. As a cold-blooded reptile, caiman run out of energy quickly. It's the reason crocodiles and alligators are ambush hunters, since they don't have the speed or endurance to run their prey down. So by mauling the caiman from all angles, it doesn't take long for the reptile to stop working. Just call it an erectile dysfunction. Once the caiman finally gives up, the
erectile dysfunction's pretty good.
Otters will put it out of its misery with a finishing blow to the caiman's weak point, the back of its head. All this while sounding like Rugrats if the show took place in hell. Once the caiman becomes past...
Dude, can you imagine getting ripped apart by a pack of otters? That would be a nightmare.
Tends to otters will use razor-sharp jaws to tear the reptile apart and eat it. They're cousins with wolverines for a reason. Now, if you feel bad for the caiman, giant otters will usually do this to defend their pups, since the caiman will snatch up any unaccompanied minors if they get the chance. But of course, being black Air Forces with fur, sometimes they'll harass the caiman just for wandering into the wrong side of the river wearing the wrong colors. The giant river otter is a lot of things, but they're not prejudiced, which is why the caiman isn't the only body that these psycho weasels will take. You know those snakes that we call anacondas? Giant otters will turn the small ones into a leather handbag. You know those fish that are kind of famous for being able to undress a whole ass cow down to the bone in minutes? Yeah, about that, these prison ferrets turn piranha into fish fillet. Turtles, you'd think they'd be safe, right? You'd think having a shell would protect them from the audacity of this satanic hellspawn. Of course not. Nobody gets a pass. No, this isn't technically a giant river otter, but god damn. And of course, you can take an otter out the hood, but you can't erase the thoughts of homicide coursing through its little otter veins. Really cute fun fact, once at the Bronx Zoo, a monkey messed around and ended up in the living room of a family of Asian small-clawed otters. The otters proceeded to surround the panicking monkey and drown it, all while both the other monkeys and the people at the zoo watched in both shock and horror. Ain't that some shit? At a zoo in the UK, a gang of otters attacked, deleted, and ate a tamarin that fell into their pond. Golden lion tamarins are endangered. When you're talking about a group of animals that are related to a sociopath that literally went viral for giving less than Miralax, there are no exceptions. Otters believe in equality, meaning anyone can equally get the smoke. For those cute little comments that think I'm being overly dramatic about how morally bankrupt otters in general are, I'm not going to explain this picture, I'm just going to let the comments do it for me. And I think it goes without saying, but if they can step to literal murder with whiskers, or a slightly nerfed crocodile, they have no problem attempting to send a human back to their family in a box. And honestly, just the crime of being alive and breathing in their territory is all you need to trigger a furry temper tantrum.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
There's a reason I keep referring to them as a gang. They're basically the Crip Weasels of the Amazon. They have no rules, no church, no morals, and absolutely no fucks to give. Those are the eyes of an animal that is not afraid to go back to hell. You ought to be careful if you are. I'm so sorry. For those of you that want to disregard this entire video because you think they're cute, that's cool. No, seriously, I completely understand. They said the same thing about Ted Bundy. Just like this came in this video has come to an end. I write, record, and edit these videos all by myself. I'm not complaining. I could be doing way worse with my time. But if you'd like to support this content and my channel, my Patreon's going to be in the description. Becoming a patron gives you access.
I like that. I like that. That was good. Back to this horrid book.
More than anything in the world is my dad. Every day we make breakfast together and get ready to go out.
Don't forget to brush your teeth, Minnie.
Today we're helping out at the cat rescue center. I'm in charge of kitten cuddles. So cute! Afterwards we get ready for Grandpa's birthday party. Dad and I take turns to paint each other's nails.
My dad is a
didn't
she.
I tell you? My dad is a she. My dad's...
Of course. Of course. Because why not? Why not?
His name is Haley. She used to be a he, but now she is a
And she gets fucked by guys.
she. Last year she did this thing called transition. She grew her hair long.
I would kick an otter. Like, the otters aren't 6 feet, you know. If an otter came at me, it would be dead. I don't care if they all came at me. I'd be killing otters. I would kill all of them. And then I would stitch them together in some sort of area rug. And it would be a trophy / conversation starter.
Painted her nails in bright colors. And
Where'd you get that rug? Oh, I murdered for it. One of one.
Started wearing different clothes.
It's very...
When she told me about transition, it sounded a bit
Yeah, I got this scar.
But she said,
I will always be your dad, and I will always love you very much.
So this made me feel better. Dad changed her name to Haley and
I bet the dad doesn't look like that. I bet.
asked me to use the
Why are you laughing?
Dad changed her name to Haley and asked me to use the pronouns she, her instead of he, him. Sometimes I call her Dad, and sometimes I call her Haley.
This isn't funny. This is sad, dude. This is some sad shit. Your dad's a psychopath, right? And like a sex pest. And he probably watches a lot of porn. Right? And you might be on his list. Honestly, I would probably try to leave that house. Go to your grandma's. Figure it out. Just get out. Get out of that fucking place. Your mom's not going to help. Your mom is not going to be helpful in this situation because she's probably got a pretty serious drinking problem because dad's bringing home rando guys to fuck him in the ass. Right? Call me Haley, as he gets pounded by some huge black guy. That's not a place for a child to grow up in.
She likes
No.
both. Dad smiles and laughs a lot more now, so I'm happy too.
Have I seen queer
Hard
kid
for-
stuff? I'm aware of it. Seen? I don't want to. I don't want to see that shit, dude. I know it's like some lesbian and she's got a bow tie and... I don't want to see that shit, dude. I don't even... Like, this stuff is hard enough. People are sick out there. They're just fucking
For
sick.
transition, Dad went to the hospital to have surgery. When we went to visit her, I made her a card and gave her my favorite teddy bear for...
Surgery? What kind of surgery? What kind of fucking surgery? Did Dad get the old bottom surgery? Did Dad get the old bottom surgery? And then he's like holding it in his hand and be like, ha, you've bullied me too long. His own dick. Because he is still gay, right? And he's a psychopath. In front of his daughter. Is that too much? Is that too much?
Though Haley's outsides might have changed, inside she's still my dad. She's still my dad. Okay?
Miss
I love
Garrison,
family
yep.
dinners. Everybody's here. I sit next to Kat because she doesn't like red birthday cake icing and shares it with
Burn these books. They should be burned. They should be burned.
me. Dad is telling everybody a funny story. Even Grandpa's laughing at her silly jokes. Kat laughs and says to me, Minnie, I really like Haley. He's so funny.
Can't you see this is a beautiful, dickless woman? Come on, dude. Even though he's got those big ass man hands and shit like that, he's a beautiful, she's a beautiful, delicate woman. She's a beautiful, delicate woman that opens the jars around here and, like, you know, takes out the trash and, like, yeah, she's got like 30-inch biceps. It's pretty wild.
Misgendered! Did she just misgender? Oh!
No, not he. My dad is a she. I say to Kat, it makes her feel sad when people use the wrong pronouns. It makes me feel sad.
A lot of things are making your dad feel sad. A lot of things. And it's not, I mean, sure, misgendering will make her, oh my God. This is fucking terrible. This is a terrible, terrible. Shaves her 5 o'clock shadow. Exactly. God, dude. Just burn it down. Just burn the whole fucking joint down. Let's just start over. I would rather go back to, like, fighting with sticks and stones, you know, throwing rocks at each other, all the way back. We don't need technology anymore. It's all fucked up. We don't need this technology anymore. Obviously, we don't know how to use it. So let's go all the way back. We'll start over. Try to figure out where we went wrong this time.
You because I love my dad very much. Oh, I'm sorry, Kat says. I didn't mean to hurt you or Haley. Oh, it's okay. I know you didn't mean to, I say. I did the same too when Dad started her transition. It took me a while to get used to it. But now when anyone asks about Haley, I loudly and proudly say,
She's my dad!
Here's a glossary that's perfect for 6-year-olds. Trans, an umbrella term used to describe someone whose gender is not the same.
Non-sex says, now these poor kids have to be sucked into this weird shit. And you know, like, dude, I hate seeing, like, oh, you see, oh, it turned out all my 3 kids happen to be transgendered. All of them, all of your 3 kids happen to be transgendered. What are the chances of that happening? Literally, what are the chances? Like 1 in a trillion? Is it 1 in a trillion shot? Are you sure it's not something you're doing? Trying to, like, encourage your kids to be transgendered so you get those Munchausen by proxy points that you so crave? And then you get those social points. Oh, so good. These people should be executed. I mean, like, not put in a fucking hospital or anything like that. If you transgender your whole family, like all your kids and stuff like that, you need to be at very least in jail, right? How is this not complete child abuse? How is that not child abuse, right? If you're encouraging your kids, even if they don't want to, they're like, I don't want to be a girl. You're a girl now. Deal with it. Deal with it. Because I have to one up the people at the whatever. The gay club that she goes to. I have no fucking clue.
Or does not align with the sex they were assigned at birth.
I hate these people too.
Wonderful
It's difficult not to hate them, isn't it?
book for people's home collections, schools, and libraries. And this was Amazon too, right? We can just return it. Great. Next up is Not My Idea, a book about whiteness. Because it's never too early to teach your children they should be ashamed of the color that they were born as, even though they had absolutely no control over it. White people are the devil. Not My Idea, a book about whiteness. When grown-ups try to hide scary things...
Where do you find these books? I know they're on Amazon, but you just look up gay books and shit like that? Book burning. We should have a book burning. Tweety says, if you even say the word sex to a 6-year-old, you're a pervert. Yeah, because they don't need to know about that. I mean, if you say it in like a scientific context, but even then, that's like, it's kind of beyond their scientific reasoning. So you really shouldn't have to say that, right? You shouldn't have, it really shouldn't come up. It really shouldn't come up like that.
From kids. Oh no, not again. What, Mom? What? Not again. It's usually
we're white again. Wait, what?
Because they're scared too. Who is that with their hands up? Why is that policeman screaming at him? Bang, 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 bang. They want to bury the truth. You don't need to worry about this. You're safe. Understand? No.
What the fuck is going on? What the absolute fuck is going on? What is the story here? Is it some black kid got shot for being black and then she has to feel bad for being white?
Our family's kind to everyone. We don't see color. Deep down we all know color matters. That's right, everyone. We need to teach our children early on that we should treat people differently based on their skin color. That's not racism, that's equality. Skin color makes a difference in how the world sees you and how you see the world. I want to bring my aunt a gift. This will only take a minute. It makes a difference in how much trouble seems to find
you. A fucking, what is this, Arab guy?
You or let you be. Because this 5-year-old black kid is totally looking to boost this Chinese ceramic bowl.
Or maybe he's just more likely to break it, right? They kind of act crazy a lot. They have like tempers and stuff. Even the mulatto ones. You ever like mulatto ones go crazy in the store too. Not to say white kids don't have their temper tantrums. It's just they usually don't destroy stuff. And if they do, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. You're not. If my kid were to go and start destroying stuff in a store, oh boy, there would be problems. There would be an issue.
The security guard is also black, which is problematic.
Is that black? Is that?
You know, he's eyeing this kid like he's a thief.
Well, maybe he knows. Maybe he's related to that kid.
Or something. In stores and cars, on sidewalks at school, your skin color affects the most ordinary daily experiences, including which neighborhoods welcome you. This is so true. That's why the founder of Black Lives Matter went and bought all those mansions in California. Because if they weren't going to let her in, she was just going to buy a house and get in there herself. So relief you got
Empowering.
here safely. Why wouldn't we? The protests. Oh no. You may get the message that racism is happening only to black and brown people. Racism is a white person's problem, and we're all caught up in it. I can't watch the news. That police officer was just doing his job. mostly by refusing to look at it. Understanding the truth takes courage, especially painful truth about your own people in your own family.
So, there's teachers out there with just like a shelf full of these books, right? Just a complete shelf full of these books. And it's all nonsense, and they read them every day, and like, this is what you should learn. You're bad because you're white. You're stupid because you're straight. You should cut your tits off and your dick off, and everyone hates you because you're normal. Or... So they're just making kids monsters. Is that what they're supposed to... See, public education needs to be completely shut down. Completely shut down, 100%, across the board. Completely shut down.
Even people you love may behave in ways that show that they think they are the good ones. We all know there's no such thing as a good white person. Racism was not your idea. You don't need to defend it. You can bring your career...
Look, somebody had to figure it out. It's not... Why are all these books, all this shit like that, is all like, oh, somebody figured out, oh, your parents taught you to be racist. That's what it is. And their parents taught them to be racist, and so on and so on, as it's like some sort of generational curse. And not once through that entire lineage was some guy been like, no, but they really do act like this. They really do act that way. So it kind of makes a lot of sense. No, it's never been like that. Never once. Perfectly nice black families just doing, working hard, not causing any trouble, not stealing anything or anything like that. They've never had an experience once in their life with a black person chimping out or nothing. Really? Interesting.
Curiosity to learn about it and see that it's true. Many white...
I have seen people like that who've never really had any sort... They're vehemently anti-racist and stuff like that. But I've also noticed that they've never seen a black person in real life. They've seen them on the TV. They've seen them in like magazines and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, this is how black people are. No, it is not. No. You know what? You should go to Belize City. Walk around for a little bit. Then tell me what they're like. Fuck that. Go to Chicago. Go anywhere where they happen to be. Because I notice these people that are vehemently anti-racist grow up in exclusively white areas. And usually are a little bit upper class themselves.
People did things they never should have done, including you for being born.
They live in white neighborhoods exclusively.
Denied voting rights, denied opportunity. Many other white people failed to see the problem with this. Some white people joined the leaders of black liberation. Oh look, Colin Kaepernick, the NFL quarterback who was paid
Colin Kaepernick, who's not even full black. I think he's half white.
millions of dollars, but said he was oppressed for being black. Did you know he was also raised by white parents in an affluent neighborhood? Oh, these racist white people adopting these colored babies and taking care of them when their parents flake out. So racist. Racism is still happening. It keeps changing and keeps being the same. It keeps changing and it keeps being the same. My little liberal head hurts. That doesn't make a damn lick of sense. It keeps changing and keeps being the same. But sometimes connecting means opening, and opening sometimes feels like breaking.
Strawberry says, in first grade, we had a new kid who was black, and I made a point to be kind to him until he threw sand in my face on the playground. True story, early lesson about blacks. Yeah, and I see shit like that a lot. There was this comic back in California that was like some white other comic let him stay with her, right? Because why not? He didn't have a place, and now he's he didn't pay rent, and now he's taking her to court because she wants to throw him out of her house that she owns. And she says she doesn't feel safe in her own house, so she has to sleep somewhere else. So stupid. Stupid.
Mom, I don't feel good. Uh-oh, should I pull over? I need to know what's going on. What are you talking about? Why didn't anyone teach me real history? I do see color. I see yours, mine, and everybody's. You can't hide what's right in front of me. I know that what that police officer did was wrong.
Oh.
Okay,
what did he do? He shot... Did he shoot a black person because he pulled a knife on him or a gun or something like that? Or did something illegal that the media just did not focus on? Or did he stab some, like, innocent white girl in the neck? Or some bullshit like that?
Jeez, you don't have to yell. I see a playground over there. Want to go get some air? Yeah. I want to go make some black friends.
That's a bad idea, dude. Even the young ones will stick you. They do. It has happened.
Oh, your history is not all written.
Dan Snot says I had a black friend about 20 years ago who we called Kanye. He gave me an N-word pass, but not our other white coworker. Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. What do you want it to say? The end. Whiteness is a bad deal. It always was.
Tweety says we grew up in La Puente. We moved when my oldest sister almost got knifed. Thank God we got out. Yeah, I don't know where La Puente is.
Binding you to whiteness. You get stolen land, stolen riches, special favors.
What? Stolen land and stolen riches? Where the fuck are my stolen riches? Can I have some of these riches? Can I have some of this black gold? Where is that? Where's mine? Where's my piece? Do I get a piece of that? Do I get any of that? Where's my welfare checks?
I think a lot of people might not see all these riches. Whiteness gets to mess endlessly with the lives of your friends, neighbors, loved ones, and all fellow humans of color for the purpose of profit. Your soul, sign below.
Oh my God. Binding you to white. Jeez, dude. Who wrote this book? Who wrote this book? This is a wild, wild book. To mess endlessly with the lives of your friends, neighbors, loved ones, and all fellow humans of color. Okay. All right. All right, I'll sign it. I'll sign it. That's cool. Do I get to sign it?
You can be white without signing on to whiteness. It's strange. If you're a white person, you can never not be racist. You're inherently racist.
So lean into it. Oh my God, lean into it. Lean way. If you can't be racist no matter what, you can't be just lean way into it. Get real racist. Because what's the point? What's it matter? At least being racist protects you. At least you won't get stabbed on the bus or something like it, So what is if not being racist has no benefit whatsoever because you're still going to be considered racist no matter what you do, then why not go the racist route that has a myriad of benefits? You don't get fucking stabbed. You have a better credit score. You don't have to hang out in those yucky neighborhoods. The list goes on. The list goes on. It just backs up my point. Being racist is the smart thing to do.
It's just because of the color of your skin. It doesn't seem to matter how much you deny racism or become an ally. It begs the question, why would a white person waste any time or money trying not to be racist if by virtue of being white, they've already signed the whiteness contract? When it comes to being white, it's not innocent until proven guilty. It's guilty as soon as you were born. Next up is A for activist.
Original sin.
It's never too early to indoctrinate and brainwash your children. And this is a board book, a little cardboard one that you see little 4-year-olds looking at. Oh, but look.
Christian says hit the like button if you're a racist. Or if you want book burnings or any real reason.
We need books for children that use words like justice, ally, freedom, and advocate. And we need it in a cardboard book form. A is for activist. Oh, we got a little Greta Thunberg here. A is for activist, advocate, abolitionist, ally, actively answering a call to action. Are you an activist? Mommy, what's an activist? And what's an advocate, an abolitionist? And how can I talk this well when I'm 4 years old? This is all the letters of the alphabet, so we'll skip to the juicy pages. E, equal rights. Black, brown, or white, clean and healthy is a right. Every place we live and play, environmental justice is the way.
Look, it's not... Look. Everyone does deserve to live in a clean place. But that doesn't mean they're going to come and clean your place. Right? I would like my house to be cleaned, right? But I don't expect other people to come in and clean it. Well, my wife does, but you get, okay, you go to one of these countries and it's covered in trash. You go to like a white country, it's not covered in trash. Clean up your fucking place. Clean up your shit. You can't just start throwing shit out the window. I've been to all these countries. I've seen, they just throw it out the window. So just huck it into the river, right? And it's not because they don't have options. They do. They can all collectively pick a place to be like, this is where we're going to throw our trash. But no, it's just wherever is closest and most convenient, which is usually in their drinking water. It's the wildest thing. How could you not do this? How could you not have a basic sanitation method? Right? Don't you want to like keep your rivers somewhat clean? It's disgusting. Why do you live like this? Why do you choose to live like this? Don't be like you don't choose to live like this. Because you choose to live like this. It's very easy not to live like this.
Mommy, what does environmental mean? F is for feminist. For fairness in our pay, for freedom to flourish and choose our own way. H is for healthy food, a human right. Honeydew. Jicama, nature's delight.
I don't like jicama.
Hummus, hot dogs, Havarti cheese, hot dogs. Yes, healthy hot dogs, please. And pizza. Indigenous and immigrant.
Even when cities are built, cleaned up, parks built, etc., they just ruin it. They do. They just fucking ruin it. They just ruin it. They just ruin it, dude. What was it? Fucking Rhodesia and shit? Used to be really nice. They ruined it. South Africa, they're ruining currently. They just ruin it. They just don't care. They don't give a shit. Or they actively despise it. I don't know. Why don't you clean your shit up? Why? Why don't you just clean up the space around you? It's not that hard. And it's like, don't you want to live in a nice place? Don't you want that? Don't you want that for your kids? Don't you want to live like in a nice area? I mean, if I was just constantly throwing bags of trash on my front lawn, which I could do, wouldn't that be a bad thing for everybody?
Immigrant, together we stand tall. Our histories are relevant. An injury to one is an injury to all. Mommy, what does indigenous...
Couchsurfing says, one time my cousin who dates black dudes, I'm aware of her cousin. And she is a psychopath. Threw trash out of her window on the highway and said it was okay because her boyfriend will pick it up. Her boyfriend was in prison. She is a fucking maniac. That whole side of the family is fucking insane, dude.
J is for justice. Yay for justice. Zhang Jing Zhang. Juanita Jamal. Justice for the janitors. Justicia for all. Juanita and Jamal are janitors. Justicia for the janitors. LGBTQ, love who you choose, cause love is true. Liberate your notions of limited emotion. Celebrate with pride our links of devotion. Peace march. Protest. Power to the PP people. I too concur. Power to the PP people.
You know why they make these books is because they can't actually make like really reasonable arguments. So they try to get to people early before they can actually put together logical arguments in their head, because people don't want to rethink things they learned as a child. Typically they don't. right? If something's been deeply indoctrinated into you, deeply ingrained into you as a child, it's very painful to go back and be like, well, that was wrong. Well, that was incorrect, right? So they do it early. They do it, and they have complete control of over the education system, which should be abolished completely. The education system is corrupt, and all it does is hurt children, all right? With this kind of bullshit. You have some retard feminist liberal. She got short hair and she's a full-blown DYKE. I can't say that. But, like, she's making the books. These aren't fun reads. They aren't cute little books that kids should be reading. This isn't enriching to people. This is bad. This makes people feel guilty. This makes people feel responsible for shit that they're just not responsible for. This is mean. This is mean to little kids. These books are intentionally mean to little kids. And not just the white ones, but also the little brown ones, right? The little black kid and stuff like that. You don't think his life is hard enough with his like whore mom and his crackhead dad that's in prison, or he's never even met him. Yeah, because that kid, he's like, oh, I had no idea I was being so oppressed all this time. And now he's fucking resentful over it. And then he comes to school and starts stabbing little white girls and shit because, his people in 400 years and blah, blah, blah. This is a bad idea on all fronts. All around, this is a bad idea.
Q is for question, questioning coercion, querying qualities, counter false assertions. Say that 5 times fast. Oh my. Mommy, what does coercion, querying, qualities, and assertions mean? Radical Reds, the headline said. Ruinous rioters, the rumors spread. Rabble-rousing riffraff. Really? S is for sun, soul, solar, superstar, stellar power. Fuels all life, not just flowers. Energize homes, cars, and showers. Silly, selfish scoundrels sucking on dinosaur sludge? Boo!
What?
Yes. I like how they're using blue crystal solar panels. These are made in China, and they're made by using natural gas, fossil fuels. Boo, yes. Come here. How do you think solar panels get made? With diamonds.
Despite says, I bought people having sex in their car once. You did what? Near the archery range because they only dumped trash outside their car. I only stopped to yell at them for littering. Otherwise, I would have dropped. Yeah, you bought them?
Dinosaur sludge. You
You caught them.
Gases. T is for trans. For trains, tiaras, tulips, tractors, and tigers too. Trust in the true. The he, she, they, that is you. U is for weekends. U is for workers' right. Wait, that's not.
U is for what? Weekends? I think you mean W. Not you. Okay. See, you can tell this person that wrote this is fucking retarded. And you know what? That's a big part of it too. Because like people that end up in this cultist ideology, they tend to be kind of stupid. They're stupid and they feel bad about that. So they have to adopt an ideology that makes them feel smart and included and smart and somebody. They want to feel respected, and so they write kids books like this because that's their reading level. That is their reading level and writing. U is for weekends.
Not U, that's W. U is for union. Union, yes. This page no make sense. We be teaching the kids, man. That U is for weekends, man. V is for Vox. What? Did you say Fox? No, I said Vox. Did you say box? No! Vox! Rocks, blocks, socks? Vox! Vox of the people. Voice of the populi. Better go see the letter D. Think we're slow.
Yo, what the fuck? Is the author losing their mind?
Descending into madness. X is for Malcolm, as in Malcolm X. History's lessons can be complex. Remember Parks, remember King, remember Malcolm, and let freedom ring. Y is for you and youth, your planet, your rights, your future, your truth. Y is for yes, yes, yes. And Z is for Zapatista, of course.
I don't know who Zapatista is.
Yes. Nothing says a children's book like highlighting a far-left political and militant group that controlled a substantial amount of territory in Chiapas, Mexico. Ah, anti-racist baby. Because we know racism can only be learned when it is taught by books like these. I mean, you gotta teach your black and brown kids that white...
Can we make the opposite of these books? Can we make the opposite, like, of super racist children's books? T is for a burning cross. See, it kind of looks like one. H is for the hanging tree. L is for lynching, because we know what you did.
Whites are the enemy, and that nothing is ever their fault. I mean, if it wasn't for books like these, how would children know to hate white people? Anti-racist baby is bred, not born. Anti-racist baby is raised to make society transform. Babies are
The
taught
fat
racist
baby.
or anti-racist. There's no neutrality. Take these 9 steps to make equity a...
Sounded to me like they were trying to plant the thought dox in a kid's head without a Vox thing. That's actually interesting. They could be. Dox your enemies. Stab your enemies. Hunt them. Right? These people are incredibly violent. They are, because they have to... if no one is believing your ideas, you have to turn to violence. You just have to. If no one is like... No one's being like, this is a good idea, I'm going to cut my kid's wiener off. Then they're like, well, we're going to stab you then. Oh. Oh.
1. Open your eyes to all skin colors. Anti-racist baby learns all the colors. Not because race is true. If you claim to be colorblind, you deny what's right in front of you. Everyone, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, for this video I'm identifying as a black woman, so I'm allowed to talk about these issues. 2. Use your words to talk about race. No one will see racism if we only stay silent. If we don't name racism, it won't stop being so violent. And if we stop blaming racism, how are we going to sell all of these books? I mean,
how much money do they make selling these books? Do they make a good amount of money selling these books? They must. I'm going to make my racist book.
How can we get rid of racism when this book is all about fighting against it? If racism disappears, so does the market for this book. It seems a little counterintuitive. 3. Point at policies as the problem, not people. Some people get more while others get less because policies don't always grant equal access.
Yeah, so I don't get the stuff that you get. Right? I have to pay taxes. You don't. And then you get to have those welfare carts. Those carts full of food that are all in boxes and bags and shit like that. And you're 600 pounds and you have like 11 kids. And then we have to pay your rent and stuff. And it's actually a pretty nice neighborhood. And you've never done anything in your life. And all you do is squeal and screech about how you're mistreated. I don't get any of that.
Unless it's affirmative action. I agree, some other people do get less. Like black children. They have less fathers. Hey, I am a black woman. I am sympathizing.
Fewer, but yes.
With you, sisters. It's a statistic, okay? Look it up. 4. Shout. There's nothing wrong with the people. You know what? If you want a baby to shout, this is what they're gonna sound like. Even though all races are not treated the same. We are all human, anti-racist baby can proclaim. In fact, this is how anti-racist baby would say we're all human. Strong words, anti-racist baby. 5. Celebrate all our differences. Anti-racist baby doesn't see certain groups as better or worse.
Okay, so Asians hate black people. Asians despise black people. They do. I like just across the board. They're not terrible fans of white people either, to be honest. They're just
anti-racist baby.
You know, they're not.
That's true.
That's fine. And that's fine. I don't care about that. I don't mind that and shit like that. But like you're only racist if you're white, right? Well, that's stupid.
Truly diverse.
Stupid.
Knock down the stack of cultural blocks. Anti-racist baby appreciates how groups speak, dance, and create as they choose. Anti-racist baby welcomes all groups voicing their unique views. I think anti-racist baby is probably more concerned about the dookie in his diaper and getting nap time, if we're being honest. 7, confess when being racist. Zoom in. Come here,
I'm being racist.
Is your baby confessing when they're being racist?
I can do that. I'm being racist. I don't care. Is it a problem? I don't see it as a problem.
If not, then you're doing something wrong. Nothing disrupts racism more than when we confess the racist ideas that we sometimes express. Remember, if you were born white, and even though you're a baby, you have to express and confess that you're being racist. Why? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? 8, grow to be an anti-racist. Anti-racist babies always learning.
So wait, all humans are human except for racists, where you get to kill them and stab them and like dox them because you've determined that they're racist? Is that fair? Just because you've decided they're racist, you get to treat them however you want. Is that what's going on? And you can call anybody racist no matter what they do, as long as they're white, right? Okay. Great.
Changing and growing. Anti-racist baby stays curious about all people and isn't all-knowing. That's very true. Many people on the left are not all-knowing. They're not knowing at all. Because who needs knowledge when you have your feelings? You know what?
Yeah, I do hate how it's mostly driven by feeling. It's not logic. It's not using their head or anything like that. It's completely driven by feelings.
Anti-racist baby.
And your feelings are not trustworthy. They're influenced by movies and pop culture and your stupid asshole friends and
Kids
shit.
always learning, changing, and growing. Unless they get on puberty blockers. Then they have that opportunity taken away from them. And isn't the left all about opportunity? How about you let our kids become adults and quit blocking their puberty? 9, believe we shall overcome racism.
Yeah, everybody has beef whenever they want.
Anti-racist baby is filled with the power to transcend, my friend, and doesn't judge a book by its cover, but reads until the end. Ooh, share your own experiences with racism. The heartbeat of racism is denial. Remember, you can't deny racism because it has to be around for books like these to be sold by the thousands. Cha-ching! Remember to talk to your kids about how people aren't just racist or anti-racist, but rather how their actions can be racist or anti-racist. And if you're white, the action of being born automatically makes you a racist. The message is loud and clear. And wonderful books like these shouldn't be banned from public libraries and schools. Children everywhere deserve to be indoctrinated and brainwashed as young as possible. And woke authors like these deserve to have their wallets stuffed with your guilty, delicious white guilt money. Do you want to stand against?
Can I get guilt money? I want guilt money. I want some of that good guilt money. All right, that's the last one.
One person who you've helped grow through your therapy sessions.
You.
Me? You think you helped me? I came to you at my lowest moment. I poured my heart out to you, and what did you do? You laughed. That session didn't help me feel better. It made me feel worse.
I never said I helped you feel better. I said I helped you grow.
Those sessions have not helped me grow. I hated every second of those.
Yeah, that was kind of the point. During our last session, you said you felt like you were failing to be a leader, that you were codependent on your ex-boyfriend. Less than a day ago, you were leading an army of people who hated me to do whatever you said, without the help of any boyfriend. You also said you feel like people don't take your ideas seriously. But yesterday, you had millions of people on Twitter participating in your idea.
Farrell says I give you guilt money every time I watch. And I take it. I take that guilt money.
To cancel me.
I deserve guilt money. You guys have wronged me. And the only way is reparations or something like that. I haven't worked it out yet. I haven't completely worked it out.
You also said you felt like people push you around and you do nothing about it. But when you felt like I pushed you around, you convinced an entire police department that I was a serial killer. You have what it takes to be a leader, to take control over your life, to stand up for yourself. It wasn't me who did any of that. It was you.
Are we just really?
Bear enough to make it
is
come
this
out
the
of its cage.
final thought?
Also, for the record, you're not fat. Yet. Don't let it happen.
She could be fat, though. And she will let it happen. She will let it happen. She's dumb. What's on the hard drive? I don't know what... Who's Ibram X. Kendi? Oh, she changed her hair.
Hello?
We got the security footage from Dr. Blaine's office, and we've got him in custody.
Wait, he's in custody?
He just willingly turned himself in.
Oh, so did he ever confess to being the silent snatcher?
No, but he didn't deny it either. And once we watch the security footage, we will prove that he was lying about what he said he was doing that night.
Well, what if he wasn't lying about what he was doing that night?
Trust me, he was lying.
I mean, I told you I wasn't lying.
You weren't lying about Mrs. Smith's ass being fat either.
No, I was not.
Well, I guess your alibi's rock solid for that night.
Hey, you know what else was rock solid that night? This guy's dad.
Detective Smith, the silent snatcher struck again last night.
Oh, you monster!
It wasn't me, Detective Dumbass. I've been with you all night.
Sir, it wasn't Dr. Blaine. They caught the killer on our Ring doorbell camera.
Well, then who was it?
Okay.
On tonight's episode of 60 Seconds, I sit down with the silent...
Kendi is a millennial Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. I don't fucking know who that is.
The serial killer convicted of slaughtering 10 innocent elderly women along with their cats. Since his conviction and the revealing of his true identity, the name Silent Snatcher has faded. Online, however, he's been given a new moniker. Redditors are now simply calling him Special Ed. So...
Oh, no.
Why'd you do it, Edward?
Because I'm just a little puppy. And little puppies don't like cats.
Here's the footage from that night.
Come outside and face your destiny, you old hag. Only God can judge your fate. I'm just gonna be the one to send you to him.
Somehow, despite this unsettling footage, some protesters believe that this dog deserves to be let out of the pound.
Hey, free my boy Special Ed. He ain't do nothing wrong.
Do you think this bad boy deserves to be put
This
in a
is
kennel?
so fucking strange.
I think you deserve to be put down.
Well, thanks, Despite. Thank you for that. You know what? I'm going to call it a little bit early tonight because I'm a little tired.
All right, so normally and historically, my policy...
Hold on. Okay. Well, tired. So, thanks for coming. I hope you guys have a good night. Stay strong. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at the same time. And, yeah, thanks for coming. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Until then, drink a lot of water. Get a good night's sleep and take care of yourselves because I care about you too. I'll see you. Love you. Good night. There we are.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about